Hi, it's Verna from Drayton Valley Libraries. I'm here with For All Ages Story and Craft. So we just finished reading our story about dancing cats. So our craft today we're going to try and make is a dancing cat. I would like to thank Ziggity Zoom for sharing this craft project online. So what you're going to need for this is either some cardboard or some cardstock. I actually have from a old file folder here that I'm just going to use. You want something a little bit stiff. Some things to color with. I've got my crayons here. And some scissors. Ooh, better pick those up. Something to draw with. If you don't want to cut out freehand, you want to draw first. And oh yes, so to attach, what I have done here is I have just used some string. So I don't know if you can see very well, but there's just a knot on one side and a knot on the other side. And I just used a needle and some embroidery floss to do that. So you can do this with a needle and yarn, a needle and thread, just kind of whatever size your needle is and whatever fits it. You could also try this with hole punching and brass fasteners as well, but the arms and the legs may not swing quite as freely. So that is up to you, but we will get this started then. I will pop this up here so I can show you what I'm doing. You basically need the body parts, right? So I have here the head is attached to the body in just one piece, and then separately we have the two front legs, the two back legs, and then also a tail. So now you have all the parts to your cat and you have the body colored. It is time to start attaching the legs and the tail to the body. So what I would recommend, I was using embroidery floss. I just have some left over from projects that I was doing. And pick a color that kind of matches what's happening. Cut yourself a length of it. You can probably use the same length to do almost all of the knots. Thread your needle. It's fascinating watching someone try to thread a needle. Okay, I've got it. So then at one end of your string here, you can tie yourself a knot. I usually do a double knot. Okay, and try and get those knots right on top of each other if you can, so it's a little bit fat. All right, I'm just going to back this up so then you can see what I am doing here. So I'm going to take him down and get our full body. And let's start with one of the arms. All right, so I am just going to do that. Now with the arms, you want to try and put them on in the front so that when they swing, you can see them. If you put it on the back, he swings and his arm disappears, okay? Legs don't matter so much because they're not really behind the body. Tail I would put behind the body because that's the end of a cat that the tail comes out of. So anyways, in the shoulder portion of the arm here, just poke your needle through, okay, and pull the thread until it's stopped by the knot. Now where you want that to go on your body, you'll want to poke it through there. Ooh, got a little knot myself. Pull it through until it won't pull anymore. Then on the other side here, you're going to tie another double knot. So I got one knot. I'm going to tie one more. All right. My scissors are not the sharpest scissors in the world. There we go. Cut that off. Okay, so what we've got here is tied on each side. And now if it's not swinging really loosely, just kind of gently pull those knots apart. It'll loosen it up a bit. So now when I wiggle him around, his arm swings really well. That's the beginning of the dance. All right, and we carry on and do the same thing with the rest. And there we have it. Hold him from the head, give him a little wiggle, and he is dancing for you. And here's his friend. Hope you had fun. Join us another time for some more For All Ages story and craft. Keep dancing.